It took me 16 days to finish this Graphghan sweater, and I want to walk you through what that process really looked like. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time, and I'm back with a new project. This time I am making a Graphghan sweater. As you can see on the screen, this is the design I'm going for. It's all about the Ugandan flag colors. The colors I'm going to use are gray, yellow, white, black, and red. So for my main color, I am using black. And the reason why I'm using black is because I want the other colors to pop and stand out. I'm working this sweater in panels, obviously, since it's going to be like a Graphghan. The front is going to have the design, and then the back will be plain black. When I started, I made sure everything was ready. My yarn, stitch markers, scissors, and measuring tape. Preparation matters more than people think. Yes. Especially with Graphghans, once you begin color work, you can't afford any distractions. When I began the front panel, I double checked my graph carefully. Okay, that's something I always recommend. Review your chart before you start, because fixing mistakes at the beginning is easy, but fixing them at row 30, not so much. Today is day 3 and I'm on row 38. This is how I've gotten. Now I'm going to start working on the crested crane. By the time I reached row 38 of the crested crane, I started developing a habit. Every few rows I would stop and compare my work to the graph on the laptop. That small step saved me from major errors. The color changes were the most challenging part. The color changes were the most challenging part. With Graphghans, tension is everything. If you pull too tight, the fabric shrinks. Too loose, the design loses its shape. Consistency makes a big difference. This is day 4, so far so good. The most hectic part for me is almost done. The middle part, which is the crested crane. Because I have to work with like so many colors at the same time. They're so close and it's so hectic. So yeah, let's continue. Fingers crossed. After 5 days, I completed the front panel. Today is the 5th day of crocheting the Graphghan sweater, and I'm finally done with the front panel. I shaped the neckline, and to me, that was a big milestone. The back panel worked up so fast since it did not have any color changes. Yeah, sometimes that's what you need, like plain rows after having like the hectic color changes. Then came the sleeves. My God, the sleeves were the most difficult part of this project. I can't even believe the sleeves were. I had to frog them 4 times. Everything looked correct, my stitch count, my measurements, but something was not sitting right. Something was wrong somewhere. Eventually, I discovered the issue. I was unknowingly adding one extra stitch, like at the end of every row when I am slip stitching to finish it. And on top of that, I was using a 5.5 millimeter hook, which made the sleeves wider than intended. Day 8, both the panels are done. I even sewed the sides. I shaped the sleeve. I shaped the underarm. Now I'm going to work on the sleeves. Switching to a 4.5 millimeter hook and properly tracking my stitch count completely changed the outcome. The experience that experience reminded me how important stitch tracking is in projects like this. One small mistake repeated over several rows can completely affect the shaping. After correcting that, the sleeves came together smoothly. I finished the ribbing using the front post and back post double crochet, and I added some yellow and red details before finishing with the gray. So finally, I finished the neckline and bottom ribbing. Then, honestly, I am proud of this one. 16 days, a lot of patience, a lot of learning, and there's one thing I would say to anyone attempting a Graphghan. Prepare properly. Check check your graph carefully, track your stitches consistently, and don't ignore small mistakes because they grow. Before I go too far, this is the final result of the 16 days long Graphghan. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. Thank you for watching and see you again in the next video.